What is up, beautiful guys and gals? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm Skin Tint. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that little notification bell so that you can be the first to know when I upload new and exciting makeup content. And just like that, let's jump straight into the video. Okay guys, so here we have the product. The official name of this product is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm Serum Boosted Skin Tint, but I'm just gonna call it the Anastasia Beauty Balm for short because that is a tongue twister. So this is what the product looks like. It's very minimalistic, it's very chic. This is really what is trending on TikTok. This is really what's trending on TikTok right now, that very like minimalistic, neutral vibes type of thing that is very in on TikTok. I do like that it's kind of like simple. And when you open it, it has the Anastasia logo on the top, but when you open it, it has the Anastasia logo once again. And it's a quite large applicator right here. I want to see how much is in here. This is the shade that I got for myself. It's a little bit thinner than what I actually am right now. I got the shade number 9, and I knew it would work for me because this is not going to be a full coverage stick foundation. It is a beauty balm in a stick form, and we're gonna get into that a little bit more. But okay, so it stops right there. So you get quite a lot for what you pay for. I believe this beauty balm is $42, so that is quite steep for what they give you. That's the average price of a foundation at Sephora, and like I'm talking like a full-size foundation. I believe like NARS Sheer Glow foundation, my favorite foundation of all time, it's around like $48. This is $42, and it's a beauty balm in a stick form, so I'm really curious to see how that compares to like a full-on luxury foundation that you would find at Sephora for around the same price, maybe a couple more dollars than this. But yeah, $42, maybe I would have made it like 38, but I don't know. We do have to give it a try first. They do give you a lot of products. Something like this would last you at least like 6 months, depending on how much you used it. But oh my god, on the Sephora website, it shows that this is a new color, but it's a bunch of the colors are already sold out. Like, that is amazing. Out of stock. Notify me when available. That's crazy. So the foundation on Sephora is actually doing very, very well. The Anastasia Beauty Balm Stick Foundation comes in 16 shades, so it's a very versatile palette. I do want us to see a video together here.
Beauty Balm, which is a BB cream in stick form. I know it looks like a stick foundation. This is not a stick foundation. It is basically the most lightweight, natural, dewy, radiant, no makeup finish product that you'll ever use. It has 8 skincare ingredients. It's got a hyaluronic acid microsphere. It's got collagen stabilizers. And what this product does is it sets on your skin and it creates a perfect blurring, dewy effect. You blend it in. It just melts into your skin. So it leaves you radiant, glowing, but it doesn't really feel like makeup. You can wear it anytime. It's just effortless. Like, oh, I'm just beautifully, naturally gorgeous. So that's what this product does.
Just beautifully, naturally gorgeous. Okay, so it sounds like this foundation is packed with a lot of really good skin healthy ingredients. So that is very good, including hyaluronic acid, which we all know it's known to be very hydrating on the skin. So I'm really wondering how this will sit on the skin. But yeah, this video was a pretty good rundown of what the foundation is supposed to look like, what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a full coverage foundation, but rather it's meant to enhance the glow and natural beauty of yourself, which I like that a lot. Okay, so putting everything in consideration, my hopes are really high for this foundation now, so we just gotta go ahead and give it a try and see how it goes. I do have quite a bit of redness, so we're gonna see how this performs with acne prone skin specifically. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump straight into our makeup application. Okay, so let's go ahead and try out the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm on the face. This is the color right here. Just gonna roll it up a little bit more. So as you guys can see here, I have quite a bit of blemishes. I have an active acne breakout right now on both sides of my face as well as on my forehead. So because of that, I want to use it as an opportunity to see what the Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm can truly do for us when it comes to coverage. All right, so we're gonna try it out. Gonna give it a couple of swatches Immediately I can already tell this is going to be difficult to get that nice coverage over the blemishes. Okay, so immediately I can tell it's glowy, and obviously I haven't blended it out yet, but I know I'm going to need at least like 2 layers of the Anastasia Beauty Balm to get the coverage that I need and want. So let's keep working with it. I'm going to use my flat kabuki brush on this side of my face, and this is what it looks like, just your basic kabuki brush. And we're just gonna blend it in as best as we can. Yeah, it's like not really giving me that much coverage. It's sitting on the skin very nicely though, I will say. And just right here, trying to blend out this blemish, the Beauty Balm over the red blemish. It's not doing a lot for me there. Okay, I'm gonna finish blending it fully around my mouth in just a moment, but I want to go in with a nice dense flat foundation brush. This one I got from Sephora, and then I'm going to use a dense foundation brush on this side of my face to really pack on that coverage and see if the coverage is a little bit better with a different brush. Okay, so there are pros and cons to this beauty balm that I see right off the bat. So immediately, I love the glow. I love the glow that the Anastasia Beauty Balm gives. It looks so stunning. Obviously, it's catching the light really nicely. It looks like I just did my whole entire like 10-step skincare. I look hydrated. I look hydrated for sure. Yeah, so I definitely do look very hydrated. But the con is obviously that it's not giving me as much of that coverage as I would like. And obviously I get it, this is a beauty balm, but at the same time, a lot of times beauty balms can have quite a lot of pigmentation to them. So I really love the glow, the finish of the foundation. But yeah, we're just gonna have to go in with the second layer and see what that does. If it does anything at all. Something I'm noticing is that like bits and pieces of the foundation are kind of like coming off in chunks. I don't know if I'm being like too rough with it. Yeah, see, it's like a little piece just came right off the beauty balm. Okay, so same thing again, kabuki on this side. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So I'm really starting to work with the Anastasia Beauty Balm in terms of like building the coverage. This was our second layer using our flat kabuki brush, and I'm loving the overall finish of it. I think the finish is great. Again, that super glowy, super hydrated look that's like really trending in TikTok right now. This beauty balm is giving me that, so that is super, super impressive. Obviously, I'm still able to see some of the redness from my blemishes, but in just a moment, I'm going to go in with a concealer and really just apply that intense pigmentation and coverage on those very specific areas, and really work with the beauty balm because I want to give it a chance to shine for sure. So now we're going to use our flat dense foundation brush on this side. Okay, so here we have it. I personally didn't see a big difference between the densities of the brushes in terms of the coverage that the Anastasia Beauty Balm gave me. Yeah, I mean, I'm still seeing some of the redness and dark spots on both sides of my face right now. So to me, that means that no matter like what brush you use, you're still going to get that light to medium coverage. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm foundation is definitely buildable. You can start, as you saw, with like a light layer and build it up to a medium layer, but as far as I see it, you are not going to get or achieve that nice high coverage, super glowy layer just because it is a skin balm. And I think it's meant to complement your skin more than cover it up. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and finish off this foundation application with a third layer, and that layer is going to be just a concealer on the places where I want to cover up my blemishes, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Multi-Use Concealer. I am the shade 130, and this is what I'm going to apply over my blemishes on my face to really get that focused pigment. And would you look at that? It's a perfect match. Who would have known? You know what? I'm not even going to use a brush. I'm just going to tap in the concealer. Would you look at that? Wonderful. So I'm really working with this foundation to make it look good on my face, and I think I'm actually succeeding. Like, so far, the concentrated coverage is right where I need it to be, and I have an overall glow all over my skin. Would you look at that? So far, I am really happy with that. Alright, so my concealer application is done. So this is what the Anastasia Beauty Balm looks like, with 2 layers all over the face, as well as 1 layer of concentrated pigmentation with the hydrating pigmented concealer on the blemishes. And as you can see, we were able to achieve a very natural and glowy finish to the foundation. So I am really glad with how it came out. I think this formulation is great. It's a very well thought out product, especially considering that summertime is upon us. It's coming, and this is going to be a great foundation, go-to foundation to reach out for during the summertime where maybe you want to let your skin breathe. This would be a great product to apply over like your skincare, just so that you could still see your skin's natural glow, and this product would only enhance it and just give you pretty much like a perfected canvas for you to wear out. It is not full coverage, as you saw. It's light to medium, and I think this foundation would really stand out and just look its best on people that have like super like perfect skin, no blemishes, because as you saw, yes, I made it work for me using 2 products, but I really had to like work with the Beauty Balm and, you know, really like work with it, like shush it up, you know. But it doesn't have to be that way. Like if you have like perfect skin or maybe not as much redness as I have, this would look so wonderful, and it would really just be like an effortless application if you don't have blemishes like I do. But yeah, I give this foundation like an 8 out of 10. It's up there for a beauty balm. It checks off all the marks. It's glowy, it gives a light tint, and it's very lightweight. This is super breathable, totally something you'd be able to wear during the summertime, especially over like sunscreen, because it's so lightweight and effortless. So if you were thinking about adding this to your makeup collection during the summertime, do not hesitate. Please go for it. It has been approved. And that does it for today's video. If you like my review of the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm, please don't forget to drop me a like, and also consider subscribing before you leave. I like to post new and exciting makeup content. And just like that, I want to thank you once more for staying until the end and watching my video. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye guys!